Hi guys. I hope that you all can hear me. Um, if you saw the title, then you know what I'm going to talk about. I have an earpiece in here, so I'm hoping that the sound is better. So I thought today we would talk about just a whole bunch of stuff. Um, I'm having a very uncomfortable day, and I don't know. Maybe some of you can relate. I hope some of you can relate. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So, chronic illness. I've been sick since my early 20s. I started getting sick when I was around 21. And then I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. But that wasn't until I was 24. And by that time it had already disabled me. So, I would say from oh gosh, let me think now. 1994 until 2008, I basically spent my days on the couch or in bed. Um, in the span of from 94 to 2008, I got a diagnosis of not just Lyme disease, but two other tick infections. One is called ehrlichiosis. The other one is called babesiosis. Um, then somewhere in the teens, 2000 teens, somewhere I got diagnoses of chronic fatigue syndrome, rheumatoid arthritis, uh, just, like a laundry list of immune dysfunction. So here we are in 2024. So let me back up a little bit. So from 1994 to about 2008, I spent most of my days on the couch or in bed. In that time, I had developed severe anxiety, panic attacks, and that led into agoraphobia. And basically, I didn't go anywhere except to the doctor if I went to the doctor, because then I even started getting afraid of leaving the house to do that. Lost my driver's license because I never went to renew it. So, pretty much hit the bottom with everything. In 2008, I just, excuse me. In 2008, I got angry. I was tired of living my life in pain, sick, on a couch or in bed. I was tired of watching life go past me. I was tired of watching my husband do everything and me do nothing. I was tired of being invited to things and not going, and then no longer being invited because I didn't go. Um, I got tired, and then I got mad. So in 2008, I went to a doctor and I said, look, you know, these are the chronic illnesses that I deal with. This is how I live every day. I need some help. I said, and I don't want your antidepressants. I said, because I've been on them and your antidepressants almost drove me to off myself. I said, and I will never do that again. So they put me on Ativan, and I have been on Ativan since. And I take 2.5 pills a day. They're 1 milligram each. I take one at night, one in the afternoon, and then a half in the morning. And it was just enough to take the edge off. Um, so I started taking the Ativan, and as I said, it was enough to take the edge off of everything. And I started driving again. I went and got my license again all over at the age of 38 years old. I had to retake the written test. I had to retake the driving test. So it was kind of strange, but I did it. And from there, pretty much nothing stopped me. I go to the store, I go to church. I attend functions that I'm invited to if I'm invited. Um, you know, so in between now somewhere around 2006, no, 2003, I started to lose my ability to swallow solid food. And I remember the first weekend it had gotten really bad. When it first happened, I was in 3 different emergency rooms on the same weekend, and none of them could figure out what the problem was. So over the years, I have gone to the stomach doctors, this diagnosis, that diagnosis, hiatal hernia, GERD, esophagitis, but we don't know why you can't swallow. Okay. So from 2006 onward, it just kept progressing, slowly progressing. I would lose the ability to swallow more and more types of food. Well, I'm going to say 2 years ago, it finally got to the point where I can now not swallow 99% of solid food, and I live on a medical liquid formula diet. Well, over the last, I'd say, year, I'm now starting to have trouble with even that. And I guess 2 years ago was my latest scope. And they did the scope, and she said, "Nope, I don't know why you cannot swallow. I can't find out why." Um, she also doesn't know why I have such a terrible heartburn, or why I live in daily pain in my stomach to the point where it feels like somebody is, I mean, I know this might be TMI, but the pain in my stomach is so bad that it feels like somebody is cutting my insides out with a knife. This is every day, and this has been going on for, I don't even know, 25 years? And nobody can seem to tell me why. Um, so there's that. So now it's getting to the point where I'm having a hard time swallowing water at times, swallowing my own saliva. I know this is TMI. I'm sorry. I'm just sharing what it's actually like. In the last, I would say, month, all of the sudden, I have this overproduction of saliva, which I'm now having a hard time swallowing. It's a lot. So to go back to, let's see, 2019, I had been in perimenopause since my 30s. And I started going into menopause in 2019. My last period was September of 2019. So I've been officially in menopause, let's see, 21, 2, 3, 20, 3, 5 years. I am not a candidate for hormone replacement therapy because of family history and my own medical problems. So I suffer now even more because of the menopause. People think menopause is just lack of periods and hot flashes. Oh, no, 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 no. It is so much more than that. It is pain, and it is fatigue, and it is mood disturbances. And the hot flashes, don't even get me started. I get them every hour to hour and a half. They wake me up round the clock. I don't think I've had a full night's sleep in 3 years. Um, there's just so much. There's over 100 symptoms to menopause alone. Never mind putting that in conjunction with chronic illness. So, for the last year or so, my thing has been, because as most of you know, my husband is no longer in decent health. My husband is also 13 years older than I am. My husband just turned 66 in December. And over the last, I would say, we've been together 25 years. Over the last 25 years, he has had 13 back surgeries. He suffers with chronic nerve damage from the back surgeries. He's had his spine reconstructed twice, 50% reconstruction. He's had neck surgery, and then in 2016, he had a heart attack, which left a little bit of damage, so we dealt with that. And then, as you know, most recently, in November of last year, he had a second heart attack. And as most of you know, a week ago, he had to go in and have carotid artery surgery because he had a blockage there. So his mobility, because of his back and the damage, the nerve damage in his spine, causes him not to be able to use his legs a lot. The man lives every day in constant pain, constant pain. And he is on some pretty heavy duty pain medication, and he's still in pain. He also has a spinal implant in his spine. So his physical ability has really dropped. So that leaves a lot on me. We also, we have a home. We have 5 dogs. I have 2 chickens. So for the last, I'm going to say 10 years, the physical responsibilities on me have become like 98% of it is on me. And what I can't do, I have to come up with extra money to hire someone to do. So, in the last year, I've been like trying to, I guess, do everything. I'm trying to take care of my husband, and I'm trying to take care of the animals, and I'm trying to take care of the home, and I'm trying to work so that we could pay off our debt and we don't have to worry about that anymore. And trying to survive every day, like on this liquid diet and not choke. And honestly, lately it's mentally it's getting to be a lot. This week I had switched my hours. I was going to work at night so that during the day I could start doing some stuff around here that I've been wanting to get to. And here we are. It is Wednesday, and I'm not working this morning, and I am not doing anything. I got up this morning. I didn't even feed the dogs. He fed the dogs. I went outside. I let the chickens out of their coop. I came in. I washed the dishes. I gave my one little dog a bath. That was it. I am exhausted. I have been in bed all morning, and it is now 11:30 in the morning, and I feel exhausted. And it's just, I keep sitting here thinking there's so many things that actually need to be done. How am I going to get to it all? I'm exhausted. I am in pain. I am sick. I am not getting enough nutrition. I don't know what I'm going to do. The embarrassing part is we have this one room in our house, and we have lived here for 20 years. It'll be 21 years this year. We have one room in our house that, for some reason, over the years, just became like the junk room. Like, just everything went in there. And now it looks like a hoarder room. And I have been wanting to clean that room out for 2 years. And this year I swore we are going to get to that room. Well, my husband's not going to be able to help me. And I don't know how I'm going to get that room cleaned out. I do have somebody that comes and helps me clean my home. So she comes once a week and she cleans the house. And she has offered to help me clean out that room. But the thing of it is, if I have her do that, then my house doesn't get clean. And I'm just one of those people where I need my house clean. It just freaks me out that it doesn't get clean, but maybe we could do something. Maybe I just need to relax on that and do what I need to do. I have to pay somebody to do the yard work because neither one of us can do it. I tried doing it last year and I damn near killed myself. So there's that. Um, you know, there's just like so many things that need to be done, and I don't have the physical capability to do it. My husband doesn't have the physical capability to do it. And I'm sitting here and I'm saying, but I have all this debt that I need to pay off. And why do I have this debt? I will be completely honest with you, because I was completely 2 years ago irresponsible with money. Not 2 years ago, my whole life. This video is very raw and is very vulnerable, and I hope that whoever comments on it will be kind because I'm being totally honest. Um, I have never been responsible with money my entire life. I didn't know what being financially responsible was. And I'm not making excuses. This is just how things went. I grew up with not a lot of money. You know, my dad passed away when I was 9. So it was just me and my brother and my mom. And my mother had jobs, but she didn't make a lot of money. She made enough money to keep a roof over our head, food in our stomachs, and the utilities on, sometimes. So, you know, when you grow up with the mindset of not having any money, once you get money, you go out and you buy all the things you want. And that's the mindset that I grew up with. Um, you know, go out and get it now because you never know when you'll be able to get it again. Well, I'm ashamed to say that I am 53 years old, and it took me until I was 52 years old to understand that you can't just go out and spend money and something is going to come along and help you get out of the hole, or you can just ignore the hole and ruin your credit and then start it all over again once your credit gets better. And unfortunately, that is the way that I have always lived. And now I am paying the price for that, not only financially, physically, um, and emotionally, because I am trying to do all things and I can't. So, you know, excuse me. We do live on a fixed income, as I'm sure you can already imagine that. So the money that I make at my job is going to pay down the debt. It's not like there's this massive amount, but if you don't have it, it's a massive amount. I think that we are in about, I don't know, maybe $5,000 or $6,000 worth of debt, which is exactly what I need to go to the dentist to get my teeth pulled out. But I'm in debt. So that is why I am trying to work. I am allowed to work part-time and make a certain amount of money every month. So I'm working part-time and I'm taking every check that I get and I'm putting it towards the debt to try and get rid of it. You know, any money that we do have coming in that's not my job has to go to pay our bills and for me to pay people to help me because we don't have the physical capability. Um, you know, I pay somebody to help me clean my house. I pay somebody to come and do the yard work. There are other things that need to be done once in a while, like the front of the house needs to be power washed. I have to get that done, so I have to pay somebody. There's junk from me cleaning out the yard and the shed outside, and that's been sitting there since last year. I am paying somebody to come on Friday to come and take that all out because I don't have the physical capability to haul it myself. If I did, I would. So I guess this video is just a little bit, you know, I don't know. I'm having a really hard time right now, physically and emotionally. And I'm just kind of hoping that there are others out there that live the way I do, that struggle literally for survival every day. And then on top of that, have all this responsibility as well. Um, and today is just one of those days where I feel like physically I am totally exhausted and my brain just wants to go because I don't know how to begin, where to begin. That room is a source of anxiety for me. I'm one of these types of people that if my house isn't clean and straightened and I don't know where my finances are, I get a lot of internal anxiety from that. That's just how I am. So that room has been a source of major anxiety for me for years. And I know that as soon as I can get rid of that, I will feel better. The thing is, I don't know how. I don't I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know where to begin. I'm just kind of lost. So anyway, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm sorry for this video. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for others that can understand where I'm coming from. So that's it. That's it. So if you watched the video, I know it was long. I thank you. If you've gotten this far, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. And you know, regardless of whatever else is going on in my life, My hope for you is that you're well and that God is blessing you abundantly in every area of your life. And I guess I will see you in my next one. Take care.